Much better. Well, alright, let's get things set up and going. No time like the present. That's good enough. KSP is launching now, so it'll be good to go in just a moment. Ah! Hello, hello, courtesy. How are you today? Blah, blah, blah. Go away. Oh, right. It would help if I actually set the game capture to be the correct game. That would probably help a lot, wouldn't it? There we go. I mean, that does sound like a pretty good day, not gonna lie. Unfortunately, I have had 0 naps today, so it is not a very good day. Okay, set to just go for 40. The fuck is my output? There we go. That's fine. My cat is chewing on cables. I'm probably gonna have to send him to purgatory. Purgatory. Definitely intentional. Don't worry about it. Alright, loading it up. What were you gonna read? Was it fanfic? I bet it was fanfic. The fuck was I doing? Oh, I gotta rescue that guy. That's probably important. Silent state of servers of the moon, really? I wonder. I'm just gonna assume it was 50 Shades of Grey now. I don't have a, I thought I might have had a, probe core on this so I could do science, but I suppose not. Fine, I'm gonna have to actually launch a mission. Ugh. Thought I already had one in progress to do this exact thing. Apparently not, though. Oh, I wonder. Coward. You could have had greatness, but instead. I wonder. What am I looking for? Why am I dumb? Okay, so you can't take science from it. That's interesting to know. You know what? Actually, I don't want to completely abandon this station. Yeah. Mine was a single launch, though. You know what? I suppose. You can be fancy with this. I'm not gonna blow it up. I want to keep it manned. So what I'll do is load up this bad boy and actually put it to use. I don't have any scientists. I should fix that. I can't fix that. Um. There's something in here you could do, right? Uh. Well, I suppose we can get transponders. Yeah, that's probably important. Oh. I didn't keep track of the amount of money I had left or was about to spend. Hmm. Maybe I should just do the missions I have queued up right now. Oh, or sign. Oh yeah, that'll be easy to do with the other ones. Magtomer. Yeah, I could do that. Oh, screw that. Okay, okay, okay. Here's what we can do. I don't think I'll even need to make a new thing. I should anyway. Okay, so this is gonna be a rescue mission, a landing, and a satellite setup thing. No pressure. No, we'll just go straight to the thermal. Oh. Yeah, we'll want to have some monoprop, but we do want to disable that. Oh, right, parachutes. I really should have parachutes, shouldn't I? Those are allegedly quite important. Easy. I do prefer the Kerbals to be reusable, especially it's a bit of a failure of a rescue mission if you kill the guy you're rescuing, you know? Like feeling very scatterbrained while doing this today. Do. I don't know why I enjoy doing this kind of solution for Moonlander so much, but I really do. It's just such an easy way to get quite a bit more Delta V without making it any taller. You wouldn't even have... It would just be straight to the cremation stage, honestly. Well, actually, if you survive re-entry, and then you impact at high enough speed, boom, they're pre-buried. Like, you don't even need to dig a grave. It's very economical. It just occurred to me that the zoom out in the VAB is the exact same as my reset position button for my model. So every time I've been in the VAB and zooming out, I've been resetting my model position. And I didn't even know after what, like 6 of these streams? I am smart. I mean, honestly, I did have one mission where I don't remember which stream that was. I think it was like the second stream where one person was in a hitchhiker module coming back. No, it was actually 2 people. 2 people were in something, and it did not. Whichever module they were in could not survive landing. So yeah, I literally had that once the craft itself was under parachutes, I'd have them bail out and I parachuted them down individually and just landed them next to the craft. That was adventurous. That's fine. That's a reasonable way to have things look. Hell yeah. Go for the smallest one, and we'll go for 0 force on it. Go pretty small on everything here. Oh, yeah. That's actually fairly realistic looking, too. Bonus. Magnetometer, Science Junior, and... Oh, Resource Survey Scanner. That's gonna be hard to fit in this cargo bay. I enjoy having realism. I don't need it. I'm fine if I can't get it. But when I can, I do try and get it. Oh, jeez. Don't need those. These ones will do fine. Let's get some more batteries as well. Communication. we go. Oh, Jesus. How am I gonna do this? Okay, actually, first let's reroute to that. Okay, I think we can do it. That's really big. I would really rather put it sideways, but then it's going to look ridiculous and open into the craft, and I don't want that. Alright, now we're just going to have to balance it out. What's a random mass that we can add to just one side? How much does that thing weigh? Other than not, 0.2 tons. That's actually not as much as I was worried. All right, it does also need a magnetometer. That'll help. That's because also, I need to go to the bathroom. I'll be back. Okay, and we're back. Sorry for that. I think that was a little bit too much grocery store sushi. Always such a bad idea, but oh, so worth it. Ooh, I should put like one. That might work. That's actually a bit. Put that there. Oh, hello again. Hello, hello, hello. Well, welcome, welcome, welcome. Oh, Jesus. That's even more people than last time. My goodness. Did you have a good stream? I saw you were up, but I was wanting to get this started without too much delay, so I didn't join. So close to balanced. Yes, hello, 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 hello. What am I doing? What am I doing? I'm having a brain fart. Let's do a battery. Very nice. I accidentally managed to run out of money. Very nearly. I was trying to do about 3 missions at once here. I was going to do my nice little SSTO launch to do a space station crew change out, and then I realized I had no money. So I couldn't recruit any new scientists. So here we are. God. Fine, these are gonna have to go on a boom. The battery. Oh wait, I could have just put them there. Ooh. That is a long way to build a space station. I'm not sure if I have the patience for that. The hell? Okay. That's a bit more reasonable then. That's probably balanced enough. Hey, you know, the KFC, KSC, same difference, you know? Alright, science streamer, magnetometer, and resource surface scanner. Okay. These are gonna look bad when they're extended, aren't they? Could be worse. Not super happy about it, but could be worse. Maybe put that there. I don't think this is gonna work. It's going to rely on... Shit, it's not gonna work. Alright, I might just, part clip like a motherfucker here. That might be just what we do. Ah. Because otherwise this thing is not going to fit at all. Yeah, we're actually not that far off just from doing that. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. Put that there. And that's a bit of a tight fit. Oh dear. Oh, and those are oh, buddy. This is all gonna go terribly wrong. I can feel it in my bones. But we'll send it anyway. Okay, rest of it is fairly conventional. Let's put that there, then just... That's actually, honestly... What? Why is mine not zooming in? Come on. That's probably faster than just setting these up individually. Okay. That's gonna give us not a whole lot of delta. Oh, actually, that will work. That'll work. I think. This is gonna make it even heavier, but will be worth. Okay. Small solar panels and communication. Perfectly fine. I wonder if I went with main cells on that, it would probably be excessive, right? Oh, actually, no, it is not. Okay. That is surprising. And let's add to it. Make it even more. Here we're gonna hide a Sepatron. Set that to go with that to get the nose cone on. Brought this thing to high heaven. And I don't think I really need aerodynamic controls, but we'll add some anyway, just in case. Okay, 3,000 meters a second. That should be enough to get us all the way to orbit on this core stage. And if not, at least be very, very close. And that leaves this skipper stage here for TLI. Separate off that guy. Rendezvous. That's okay, cool. Yeah, let's just have these two. Get them some experience. All right. This might actually be feasible. There's a welcome change of pace. I don't feel like naming it. I should have more struts here, I think. I think I definitely need more struts. All right, we're gonna send it. It looks a bit ungainly, I will admit. This has not been the playthrough of it looks right, it'll fly right, that's for sure. We're just merely continuing that trend. Alright, not bad so far. And from here, we should be... Actually, no, we want to go a little bit above orbit still. Because this stage is a little bit low power. That was... Actually, we're probably still good. Let's go a little bit high. What to do? Yeah, we're definitely cooking a bit, but it's fine. We're in the very upper atmosphere. Let's go to about 80 kilometers, I think. we go. I didn't put RCS on this stage. That's going to be a problem later. That's a problem for future me. Perfect. Oh, I put the fuel tanks there, but I didn't actually put RCS thrusters, I don't think, did I? No, I did not. I am very smart. That poor Hex is using it. Using its itty bitty little reaction wheels for all it's got. Come on, little buddy, I believe in you. Success! Oh god, I didn't put solar panels on here either. Oh, this is the poor... Okay, about here. Oh, it's perfectly on the ascending node too. Nice. Why are my conics looking so weird? I don't... It doesn't look right. That is going in a very weird orbit. Okay. And you were going that way. Okay. So I am coming in on the correct side of the moon at least. That's something. Yeah, sure. That's wobbling around a lot in there. Should be fine when we're not in time and physics time warp though. Alrighty. Should be good. Nice, easy burn. I hit the wrong time warp button. I'm going to slow down. I did not do that. That's fine. Hopefully we don't run into that asteroid. first step will be to circularize, then we'll ditch the satellite and hope it is able to get to its orbit. Gotta keep a close eye on that electricity. I could send a mission out with a little pod with some solar panels to attach to it. Actually, yeah, that'll be good. That's going to that one, yes. Yes, yes, all according to Kaikaku. Oops. That was weird. Okay, then I think actually we're gonna Jesus. Puts out further. Yeah, I could do that. That'd be a good idea, but we'll be fine. Nope, nope, wrong way. There you go. Yeah, basically reverse the orbit. Not great, but fine. Once we get the inclination, it won't be too hard. Then just match parameters otherwise. I need to make it harder than we need to, though. I mean, more of it we can do in one go, you know? Yeah, that'll be good enough for everything we need to do. Okay, so, oh. Alright, and that'll be a while until then, 2 hours. Cool. So, ooh. That could be a lot worse. Might be able to get an encounter right here. Hell yeah. That'll work just fine. Easing on up. Two, one, boom. Easy money. Oh man, I wish I put a solar panel on here. That's such a dumb thing to forget. Uh-oh. Come on. Where is it? Oh, there we go. There he is. Coming in nice and easy. Even though we're using a freaking skipper to get close. Ooh, and a scientist too. Perfect, because we need scientists right now. Face right at it. And now, heave! Ha 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 ha! Why is it designated plane? Oh well, doesn't matter. And now, we do stage 1 of our descent and landing. It'll just take a little while to get there. Oh, it'd help if I actually pointed retrograde. Been through 6 minutes, okay. Need to keep an eye on that probe. I think we're gonna circularize at this lower orbit and then go back over to that probe and do its maneuver. Just so we don't risk flying past its maneuver node. Huzzah! Food good. I probably won't eat for a bit after what that after what that grocery store sushi did to me. I think that we can all understand that. Alright, I'm gonna do half throttle on this burn because I don't really trust it to stay stable. So I'm gonna treat it as a 40-second burn. You know, a little bit. Alright, cool. It's not nice. We have 0-degree inclination. Or, yeah, relative inclination. Interesting. Sweet. Alright, let's finish this off. This is gonna be real quick to do. Never mind. This thing looks vaguely evil, doesn't it? You know, with that red glowing eye in the center. I'm into it. Sweet. All right. And now that's just going to sit there for a real long time. Let's go here. That'll be fine. On that note, we can spin up. Release that. And release that. And boom, there we go. Neither of those will land either anywhere near where we're landing. Even before you account for maneuvering. I think we'll be good here. Just kind of go for it. We have a lot of Delta V. Because we actually got out here a little bit more efficiently than I hoped for. More than I expected, rather. So yeah, we're not going to go for a particularly efficient landing. Sorry about that. All right. Oh. I was really hoping to be able to bounce the comm somewhere without even thinking about it. Oh yeah, I guess I don't have a I thought the ones I put on there could relay. Guess not. Oh well. Oh, we have the crew report. Sure. Ah. Service sample EV report. Really? I wonder. Okay, also have that one. That's fine. We still get the surface sample. All right, and now we just go home. I'm going to drop off this stage just before we're orbital. Actually, you know what? I think we'll just do a... This is almost going to be perfect, actually. And just in case, we're going to make sure that's parallel. That those aren't going prograde or retrograde. Or radial. And go into orbit that way, and then boop. That should be good. Okay, a bit excessive. Yeah, that'd be good. And then once we get these these 2 remaining contracts done, I'll actually start doing some SSTO dickery. Well, okay. First, dickery with the space station, then SSTO dickery. I'm going to go for a 50-kilometer Kerbin orbit for reasons. Or Kerbin periapsis. Ooh, that might be a little too low. But we're just going to send it. I could do some radial stuff to get it a bit higher. I'm not sure if I care, though. Yeah, that'll be fine. Okay, 50 might have actually been a bit too much. You know, it would be very silly. But if I wanted to, I could intercept the station here. I don't have a docking port. I could just, advance grabbing unit onto it, but I don't like that. I have docking ports on the station, so I'd rather use docking ports. But regardless. No, in. Radial in. Alright, we'll see how that lands. I think actually we're still gonna land short of KSC. That should be better. This is going to be a very slow re-entry. Hmm. This is why I'd rather go long rather than ending up short. It's easier to adjust. All right. I call that a success. It is kind of funny just how many of the KSP missions are rescuing some other space programs Kerbal. It's like, oh yeah, there's tons of space programs on this planet, and it's just that they all suck. Granted, I suppose that pairs very well with a very large percentage of missions being rescues of our own missions. So I guess that's fair, actually. The only difference is that we're not contracting it to someone else. We just do it ourselves. All right, let's see. Yes, another scientist. Perfect. Because now take out this bad boy, and let's hope I can remember. Oh, there was a couple things I wanted to do with it. So is there any way I can get you to want to attach to there? No. Okay. So we have that, but it was flopping around a lot before. So we're gonna strut there. Yeah, sure, that'll be fine. We're gonna strut this. Sure. It's not mirrored. God dang it. Strut that. Strut that. Sweet. Alright, we don't need both of you. Scientist. Scientist, and... yeah, sure, one of the new pilots. Actually, you know what? gonna have both pilots in the cockpit, and then we'll put Jeb in there, just so we have someone who's highly skilled, both going up and down. Let's get reacquainted with the controls. Alright, toggle deploy on those and those. That's switch mode. That is circle the end the rockets. Okay. All right. This rocket worked perfectly fine in the past. Let's hope I don't have a fit of incompetence. Why is that still bouncing? I'll put struts on you, damn it. Fine. Why did those not deploy? Okay. I think we're just gonna kind of sit at this attitude for a while. No, never mind. I immediately changed my mind. I can't really remember what exact ascent angle or like. I remember I kept on going back and forth whether I level out to gain speed for a bit or not. I think my final path was to not do that. So then we're just gonna continue like this. Come on, keep nose high. Come on, SAS. That should be fine. Yeah, technically that's a little early to be pointing nose low, but since we're still in the atmosphere a little bit, it'll be fine. Yeah, we're losing like 20 meters of apogee because of that. It's fine. I want most of this to be before the node. Nice and easy. 1 degree, that's fine. Oh, yeah, that's fine. That's not a lot of oxidizer left, but it should be enough. I hope. I really, really hope. Oh dear. Actually, it might not be enough. I might have to send a resupply mission to this stupid thing. Hello, hello, hello. This is a very silly emotes. Oh, I don't think we're doing this. Oh, come on. Oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. If we do manage to get this, it's literally gonna be like just by the skin of our teeth, and then using RCS to deorbit, which is not ideal, to say the least. Welcome back to the land of the living once again. Ooh, 100 meters. Very nice. Oh, I don't. Ooh. That's not good. We'll try it anyway. This is two things. Ooh, we're almost out of monoprop though. Whoa. This is going to be tantalizingly close. Balls. Damn it. All right, resupply mission. Here we go. Ooh. I just had a very dumb idea. What if the resupply mission is also an SSTO? There's almost no way that'll end well, and we'll almost certainly end up with just a second craft in the exact same situation. But consider. This is the one that made it, right? I mean, it did, but it, yeah, that's not helping us out here. Okay. Mark 1 cockpit. I'm gonna go for Mark 1 to Mark 2. That one will be entirely fuel for the other craft. And does it extend off far enough? Ooh. No. I don't think that is. What about this one? Does it? Nope, same thing. Okay. So we're gonna go for the big boy then. And do dock on the nose. It is not escaping me that we're basically going to join one SSTO. That's all liquid. Really? Oh, right. This is why I had so much problems before, is because I don't actually have the rocket stages for this other than the two adapters. Right. This one. And the adapter. That's going to be very silly looking. That is a very dumb looking snoot. But a snoot nonetheless. Rocket. Rocket. No. Or, yeah. Yes, that'll be fine. Reliance, yeah. That's the smart bet. As much as I hate them, canards are still the way to go here, I think. Big delta, big delta, big delta. Cool. More rocket. Since this is a much smaller thing, I think just 2 jet engines should be enough. I'm gonna part clip them in a little bit, just so that. Never mind. It's not too bad. Let's check and see with everything empty where it ends up. Okay, that's not great. All right, vertical stabilizer will help though. Big, let's do 2 of these. That could be worse. Okay. Oh, right, and it'll also help once I get control surfaces on there. That'll be fine. Okay. And all right, and then I'll add the ailerons. All right, much better. Strut this thing up. I think. I don't want to get too optimistic. Because with me and SSTOs, that almost never works out. But despite that, I am mildly optimistic. Alright, action group time. These guys. Mode. Toggle deploy. Toggle deploy. Okie dokie. Yeah, sure. Oh, right. RCS. RCS. Yes. A lot of RCS, just in case. Okay, that'll be forward and back and cool. Yep. And boom. All right. Now, the biggest worry I have is that these engines are not going to be enough by themselves. But if that's the case, that's not hard to fix. All right, and this will actually be a good resupply crash for the space station itself if it can get that far. Which is a pretty big if, admittedly. Considering. But we shall see. All right, let's go. Whoop, 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 whoop. Whoa. Definitely took off well. We do have a lot of jet fuel, so you can afford to do some atmospheric acceleration, which should help make up for that lack of total thrust that we have. are still accelerating, not quickly. We're accelerating, we're getting higher while we're doing it. Yeah, I think we're gonna need a second pair of engines, unfortunately. Yeah. Should I just add them on? There's some silly ways I could do this. Yeah, we'll go with those. I think that just these intakes will still be enough on their own. If not, well, I'll just add another pair of intakes. Check that. Hopefully it's still fine when we're empty, because I don't feel like emptying everything to double check that. Let's get all those to be wet and locked. Cool. Double check the crew. Crew's good. Ooh, that's a lot of bouncing. More struts. There's no possible way that having our entire engine assembly bounce could be bad, you know? I'm paranoid. Damn. I'd probably go with a little bit more deflection on the ailerons. That is a pretty anemic roll rate. Well, it's still not the fastest vehicle, but it's much better than the previous version. I should have actually checked the rockets, the rocket-only Delta V. That would have been a smart plan. But I am not a smart man. If I can get up to like 800 meters a second, jet engine only, that would be very cool. I'm not sure looking at this if that's gonna happen. Okay, we might be good. Very nice. We are accelerating very well now. We still have a lot more liquid fuel than oxidizer, so we're still good there. Oh, ho, 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 ho. Oh, we are speedy. Oh, wow. Man, having these flaps deployed to really pitch the nose up is super helpful. Go figure, right? I mean, courtesy, as we've noted, I have a lot more experience in this game than you are, and like, obviously I'm not great at SSTOs, considering my first stream of doing them this playthrough took me about 4 hours. SSTOs are hard, man. Like, I know once you get the hang of it, they're not so bad, but I don't have the hang of it, and so they are that bad. Oh, I really hope we have enough to intercept at least our other space plane. If not, and transfer fuel to it. That's the other thing. I was saying not just get to it, but also have enough fuel to meaningfully transfer to it. I mean, I can at least refill the RCS. That's something. But, ugh. Uh-oh. I'm just looking at that oxidizer level and being very, very worried. Ah, jeez. Yeah, it's not gonna work. Not gonna work. I wonder if I just add more rocket fuel right here, if that'll be enough. Or if the weight will defeat the whole thing. Oh, God. Okay, 19. Ooh, that's why. 1900 meters a second. Original was 1700. It's a miracle we even made it to orbit, honestly. Shit. That probably shows why. Hum-dee-dee. Even longer snoot. That's 1800. 1900. But then that also means our thrust weight here is pretty bad. What's the thrust weight here like? Man, I don't know. One moment. Oh, oops. Whoa. That was a weird snakeage. What the fuck to do about that? Sure. Had the wobbles again, and it was not about that. We'll just take off. don't have any solar panels on this. That could be an issue. Oh, geez, I hope this works. SAS. Okay. We're good for the moment. Get that nose down just a tiny bit. So, it's where oxidizer burns a little bit faster than liquid fuel with the rocket engines. So, as long as our liquid fuel is above or equal to the oxidizer, then we'll still have something to land with. Uh-oh. Need to gain some speed to get these engines working right. That's part of the problem with the higher altitude. You can gain a lot of speed at like that 8 to 10 kilometer mark, but you already need to be moving fast. So it's really you need to have money to make money kind of situation. You need to have speed to make speed. We are really having trouble making speed here. I wonder if I did a powered dive, gain a lot of speed that way. There's definitely something that could happen with a joystick, but not with these very odd 2-position controls. I guess technically 3-position. Alright. That was the... Ooh. Oh, right. Still have liquid fuel to spare, so we can keep fucking around for a little bit. Okay, so by moving more of the fuel aft, basically what I'm doing is meaning that in order to keep the nose up, we don't require as much pitch. So we're getting a little bit less drag from the control surfaces. Obviously, if I overdo it, then we're gonna flip ass over tea kettle. I don't think we're particularly near worrying about that. Fuck it. Guess I'll get a speed. I'll make the engines work. The jet engines work better. Actually, there's the thought. Yeah. Yeah. There we go. We just need a little boost. Okay, we're definitely starting to lose thrust, even with the gaining speed. That's okay. Oh, actually now burnt a little bit too much liquid fuel, maybe. We'll see. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Why? Come on. Let's see, those are already evened out. So yeah, I think we burned actually about the right amount of liquid fuel. This is gonna be real close. This is definitely an issue with space planes until you get like the last couple items in the tech tree. Hmm. I mean, we're better off than last time. Actually, no, I'm not sure if we are. Because that is going to take all of our Delta V. And that's going off liquid fuel, not even the oxidizer, which is even more out. So, balls. Shit. I don't know what to do at this point. I'm gonna be honest. Sure, we'll try this thing again. We'll just try and go crazy with it, you know? Good enough. Let's see. I'll just immediately reduce that down. Big ol' fucking fuel tank. And a skipper. 4,000 meters a second. All right. From here, jet fuel, intake. And a jet engine. Yeah, that's gonna cut down on our... Oh, wow. I expected to cut it down by that much. Jesus. I mean, we did give it more fuel. Alright, doesn't matter. Take that. Oops. Wow. Even with that, thrust weight is still pretty low. Okay. Oh. No, no, god damn it. Mirror. There we go. Ah. Definitely on the silly side. That's fine. Oh. Damn it. It didn't do the thing. Come on, holding Alt. There we go. This is a very silly craft. I keep saying that, and yet I keep building them. Got the source ratio over 1. That's still 2,000. That might be fine. How are we in space? Does it go up by not as much as I would like? I wonder. If I made these terriers. How would that change our space delta V? Jesus Christ. Oh boy. I really hope this thing works. This is aggressively dumb on many levels. It's a very short, squat little craft, isn't it? That can't take enough heat. That can. No. Up, that'll do it. Oh, headphones turned off. Why did my headphones turn off? I'm tired of them doing this. Oh, what to do, what to do. Da-da-da. Big ones. That's fine. That's the opposite. Oh, I could have just... That's fine. Just roll. 8 degrees, that'll be fine. There's no way in hell this thing is going to be stable. I'm going to be honest. But maybe it'll at least be dramatic before it blows up. Alright, same control groups as normal. Toggle. 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 And then switch mode. That's gonna be a lot of switching modes. I don't remember. Do I have these as nope, I do not have the gimbal off. Did that get their mirror counterparts as well? Yes, it did. Sweet. Oh dear. Oh. Okay. This craft is... I need more RCS. I don't have the RCS yet. Jesus Christ. Oh, right. I need more monopropellant as well, probably. Fine. Oh. Alright. What poor bastards are gonna crew this? Watch her just bounce itself to pieces just on the runway. I forgot to turn off. Oh, I didn't think about how narrow that wheelbase was going to be. That's fine. It's fine. No, it's not. It's not fine. There. Disable steering. Okay, that could be worse. Oh boy. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Oh, the crew survived. Okay. That's... That's fine. Let's also move those wheels forward. That won't help in the air, but it'll help get us off the ground. We tone down the deployment angle a bit, even though... Same here. Okay. That looks so short and squat. Alright, we at least picked the nose up this time. That's better than last time. Please get some altitude. Okay. We're not going actively badly at this point. I don't know if it's good yet, but we're not actively bad. I think we'll do the same thing we sort of accidentally did our way into last time of get to a decent altitude, kick on the engine for just a moment. We're going to control that independently. Let's not stall. Okay. Whoa, no. What the hell was that? It just sort of started flopping over. That is pretty far back, admittedly. Let's see what that does. We should definitely have more yaw control, but will it be enough? I should have had these deploy with the brakes. This is a much more spirited initial climb. That should be good, though. Should be helpful. Not expecting them to be picking up nowhere there. go until that's going 150 at least. Now we're picking up speed properly. I feel like this is where like smart ASS is useful, where you can do like keeping a pitch. Altitude hold would also obviously be useful kind of thing, but because then you could just slowly increase the pitch you want to maintain. Oh, we actually lost speed for a little bit there. That was concerning. I think once we get above... Damn it, it doesn't tell me. Ooh. I am very concerned for this climb. Okay, yeah. So 26 kilometers is an okay altitude for them to go at. That's good to know. Uh-oh. That'll be very bad if I start going down again. I think maybe if I kicked in the Terriers a lot earlier, this could have still worked. As it is right now, I don't think it's going to. Hey, at least we do get above the atmosphere. It's not going to take a whole lot to circularize. That's for sure. Oh, okay. That doesn't make any sense. Oh, okay, I see. I'm gonna go a little bit early on the burn. Wow, we're gonna have a lot of liquid fuel left. Shit. That's not good. I mean, it's not actively bad, but it's a bad sign for what we did. Or rather, how we designed it. Yeah, these terriers are definitely not the most efficient at this, but set as target. Okay, 1 degree off. That's not bad. Okay. Basically the same thing as last time. That makes sense. Oh, boy. Let's just go pro grade. Not mess with trying to point at that target. I am really worried for that oxidizer amount. That's probably about 400 meters a second left. Ish. Yeah, I mean, it's not a bad amount, but, you know, not exactly a great amount either. kilometers. How are they both getting further away? That doesn't make much sense. Fine. Let's go with that and we'll just deal with it. Okay. Here is hoping. I'll probably also like dump all of my liquid fuel, well, most of the liquid fuel onto the other two just to make sure that this guy can also get back to Gerben. Because otherwise that'd be a very real risk that we won't. Oops, too far. Works though. Shield. Open. Control from here and point at target. Just make sure we're gonna control from here. It's gonna be a very small, if any, change from that because it's just basically just changing the height along the craft of the control point. But and a little bit helps when you're trying to deal with precision like this. Oop, 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 oop. Definitely a bit of a drunken sailor walk there, but that's fine. Oh yeah, we got a ton of monopropellant. It's fine. Plot twist. Your friend also follows me purely shows she can call you while I'm streaming. All right. I just did it on the night side too. I should have waited to the day side. Oh well, it worked. That's point normal, so we get that solar panel more exposed. So there we go. Actually, let's move this. Okay, that's the only one with oxidizer left. Good to know. You know, we could probably transfer more than that. Let's also do the monopropellant now, though. And is it in here that I also have monopropellant? Yes. Oh. Whoops. That's a bit less than useful. Out. Okay. It's a good amount of fuel transferred. Yeah, that one will be a bit better to do. Since it's half the size. Cool. Up here. Gonna undock you. We'll how do I want to do this? I think a neat thing to do would be just get it barely into the atmosphere. I think 50 kilometers would work. And then from there, we can do flying re-entries, probably multiple passes. Ooh. I'm gonna admit this is being a lot closer than I'd like it to be. Let's go with 40, just to be safe. All right, and then hopefully this will take a couple passes to get. I shouldn't have gone all the way to 40. Let's see what this gets us. The hell did I hit? Because I want KSC to come around to around just morning before we're actually landing. Hello, hello, hello. Yo, Demon? Damon? Not sure how to pronounce that. Yo, Damon! Oh my gosh, a friend just blew up my phone on Snap. What the hell? Alright, let's see what that's doing. Okay, that's actually not taking it down as much as I thought it would be. Just drive that a bit lower if we can. Not much, just a bit. We have a lot of jet fuel left. Well, liquid fuel. So we can do a lot of cross range if need be. Probably not quite, fly to the other side of the planet cross range, but a lot. It's going to take a while. All right, do this again, same as the last time. Actually, no, not the same as the last time. This time we'll keep it purely... Ooh, I gotta watch that electric charge. Because we have maybe 2 passes left before we're actually fully deorbiting. And I want KSC to come around as much as possible. Honestly, as long as KSC is on the day side, I'm happy. Because then I could just fly to it. Ooh. You know, we might not reach that, actually. But we have a bit of oxidizer left, so we can do a little bit of silliness, I think. So I'm thinking is I'll go back into fully orbital, or at least as close as I can, and then just that KSE, and then just use the RCS to deorbit. We do have a lot of RCS still. Or actually, ooh, better. Use the RCS to get back to full orbit. Use that first. And then we use the oxidizer to deorbit in a more aimed fashion than we currently are. And then we hope that this craft is actually landable, because I haven't actually, flown it inside the atmosphere other than the initial ascent. So it has not been tested with any sort of actual landing. All right. Sorry, coordinating with a friend for stuff. I should have just punched a retrograde. That would have been easier. Oh well. I have been flying this craft for quite a while. So you see, the initial space plane I went up was able to intercept the space station, but I could not dock with it, even though this exact same craft has docked with it before. But we'll ignore that. So I needed to send a resupply up to it to refuel it and give it more RCS. This is the resupply. It's not give us a lot. Okay, now we just wait for KSC to... Yeah. I didn't feel like making it really wide wing, but it needed more lift, I was pretty sure, so... 6 wings. Let's... Well, it was like version 2 of this craft. Let's actually point up a little bit. It's okay if I land short. Oh, that's should actually be just about perfect. We're coming back to KSC. It's fine. It's fine. And that roll will keep us stable without... Well, it should help keep us actually pointed surface pro grid. Because see, we actually have a shit ton of liquid fuel left. Or maybe there's a KSC in the KFC. Maybe the KFC is the bigger one. Do you doubt the current... Ooh. That's not the orientation I want you to be. Oops. Better. I don't have a whole lot of electricity, so I don't want to be doing too much. Ooh, I do not have a lot of RCS left. We are low on everything. Oops. Oh, I think actually I want to do some S turning. We don't have a whole lot of electricity to be doing these maneuvers. That's fine. You know what? Oh, ooh. Alright, we are now out of RCS. I'm going to put it into a roll just in case we run out of power. That'll keep us pointed straight a bit better. And then once we, oh. Uh-oh. I didn't really expect the roll to accelerate. That's a bit concerning. Gonna be honest. That's actually very concerning. Shit. Please stop that. What? Just... Oh. Oh, that is not good. Hmm. Okay, so now our only yaw control is going to be with thrust vectoring. Well, and reaction wheels once we get back, once we have electrical power again, which will be in just a moment. There we go. Nope, 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 nope. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Oh boy. This is not going to go well. I don't really want to drop a quick save because I had one right before I entered the atmosphere. And there's a very high chance I might want to go back that far. Let's not fly into a mountain. Whoop. Alright, 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 we're good, we're good, we're good, we're good. If I keep telling myself that, it'll be true. Thank goodness you can just put KSP on the navigation now instead of the, Yeah, sure. That's what I'm concerned with right now. But I remember when you used to have to, in order to be able to navigate to the runway, is what you do is you just kind of drive out there on a rover and then plant a flag at the end of it. I'm kind of glad you don't got to do that anymore. Also, I should maybe start slowing down. Oh, woo. Woo. Turns out we are much more stable when we're at about 500 or 800 meters a second. Go figure. All right, our nice casual supersonic. I might put it down in the grass next to the runway, actually. That seems a lot safer than trying to go for the precision of the runway. Don't worry, as long as you finish on the center line, you're fine. It was a perfect landing and no one can doubt you. Yeah, but here's the thing. Maverick's Navy, and fuck the Navy. You know what? Yeah, we're kind of lined up with it anyway, so... You know, might as well at this point. You take harder maneuvers to avoid the runway than to land on it. Oh, come on, come on, come on. Oh, oh. Please slow down in time. I'd really rather not go off the end of the runway after all that. Uh-oh, uh-oh, uh-oh. Sure, it was only one wheel with maximum braking force, but it was enough. Jesus. Well, we were on the runway. We were missing our vertical stabilizers, but other than that, we were in one piece. Oh my god, that was way more stressful than it should have been. Okay, let's do this crew exchange. Back to what we were originally doing. My god. That'll work. Can definitely work with this. I think if I just radial out a bit, that should do the trick. No, not target, orbit. There we go. Look at that. slow it down a bit too much. That's fine. We can adjust for it right here. There you go. 200 meters. We'll call that good. Okay, I think we're currently set to go over it, which is what I want to do. Right. Oh, that was still open. Nice. Right. Nope, wrong way. Okay. Have a good rest. Oops. Yeah, it is quite late for you. I know I am probably going to try to finish up here fairly soon. Anyway. Oh, well, appreciate it. Oh. Okay, Bob and Liz, Rick, and Bill. Go there. And Bob go there. Jelloy is scientist, right? Yes. Jelloy will go there. We'll get Lizrick back. crew. That's new guy. All right, and then Bill. I think that's everyone? Question mark? Let's go to the day side. Okay. All right, this only has 3 on board. Cool. Oh, we're here. Really? We only transferred 65 science? Ah. I think I understand, but that's very annoying. All right, well, anyway. Let's get this thing landed. I'm gonna go pretty low with that. Because that's so far past KSC. Close that. Close that. And retract that. Hello, hello. We're almost completing our series of missions. I thought this was going to be finishing off the tech tree because I misunderstood how the processing lab on the space station worked. But it's okay. We learn. We're gonna have to keep an eye on that vertical stabilizer because I know they will burn off after what happened to the last craft. I'm basically trying to dive low. Yep, see, it's already showing the bar. All right, let's... Ooh, let's not be that hasty with it. Yeah, burning through monopropellant to hold this attitude, but that's okay. Turn off the rocket engines while I'm thinking of it, so I don't accidentally fire them up later. I think even with this S turn, we might fly past KSC, but that's okay. We have enough liquid fuel to just turn around. Whoop, 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 that was a bit spicy. That's okay, this is fine, this is fine. Let's not fight it. Fighting it is how you get pilot-induced oscillations, and that'll rip you apart faster than most other things. I want to stop looking at the plane and just focus on the nav ball. What we're thinking of also. Switch over to there's the dry. We don't need afterburner right now. Okay, yep, we're gonna fly past KSC. But we'll actually fly past, not be, you know, or space planing past. I'm gonna use our flaps to just pick the nose up a bit without being so violent with it. Look at that. Quick save there just in case. Now, why do those not want to deploy with the brakes? Oh, right. There we go. Thrust vectoring is a very easy way to get yourself into a lot of trouble very quickly. So I don't really like using it unless I absolutely need to on a spacecraft, on a aircraft. Like last time, where I was coming in without any rudders because they both burned off. And I very much, and my only yaw control was with the thrust vectoring. Also, SAS is another thing where it's a very easy to like end up doing almost an accidental knife edge because SAS are trying to hold your nose at a weird angle. Oh, beautiful landing. Nice flare. Butter. I will take that. Okay, let's make sure we actually like stop before the end of the runway. That'd be great. Ah, mwah, beautiful. Okay. Oh, I didn't see how much. So 64,000 funds from recovered parts. What does it cost to build that thing? So it's passenger space plane 1. Cost 68. Okay. So it only costs 4,000 to fly and recover that. That is not bad, and that is eminently sustainable. Okay. All right, with that. Okay, so. Oh, go away, go away, go away. You're not supposed to be there. You're not supposed to be there. Okay. Gonna close down Kerbal. Kill it with an Alt F4. It's fine. And thank you all very much for joining. That was a fun stream. Didn't quite, like I said, didn't finish off the tech tree like I had planned, but like I said earlier, that was due to a misunderstanding of the mobile orbital lab thing. I had thought you could just load a whole bunch of different things into it all at one time and have it process those. I guess it's only like 1 or 2 things at a time. There's probably, well, it said like how many units of science. I'm assuming it can only hold so many units, and I didn't catch that. So I put one of the least valuable things to study in there instead. So, oops. But. It's a starting point. And now, next time, we can probably just do like a very quick Minmus mission, probably. Gather some easy science there, and then come back, dock without space station, drop off the science, and then land. And that'll get us a bunch of science once it's been researched. So on that note, I wonder if anyone I know is streaming at the moment. No one I personally know. So we'll look at KSP people. Blah, 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 blah. Sure, there's only one other one that's a VTuber, so I'm going to go with them. Actually, no, the other person only has 1. Alright, someone's doing a moon flyby on, like, their second stream, so let's see what's up going on there. Oh, looks like they're just about finished, but screw it. I'll see how they're doing. Right. Once again, thank you all very much for joining. And have fun.